Hi, my name is Superman Hero Boy, and today what I'm doing is analyzing the content that I uploaded to TikTok in the past month. Now, I've also uploaded these videos to YouTube, but the difference in reception has been so different that this doesn't really make sense to compare, as well as TikTok is my focus anyway. So, allow me to get started by showing you my TikTok. And I'm not going to go through and watch every single one of these videos, but I will pick one or two when it's appropriate. And just allow me to give you a little bit of context here. This next portion is just going to be strictly some script reading, so bear with me.
I'll tell you what, though.
My very first TikTok was uploaded in May. It was due to this clip of me playing Honkai Star Rail that prompted me to make a TikTok for the very first time. My biggest motivation in that I know me streaming Star Rail would only be leaving me by my lonesome, just like it did when I streamed Genshin, with the exception of 2 or 3 friends who also play the game. And although I really appreciate those friends, I know I needed to do something else if I truly wanted to make this a fruitful endeavor. Another thing, I had no editing prowess to my name. Absolutely none. So I hired an editor to create this clip as well as a longer form video that you can find on my YouTube channel. Moving on. If you ever played Genshin or Star Rail, you'd be able to recognize how crazy this clip was. So I knew I had a challenge in front of me if I wanted to keep going from here. Well, I got a free editing software with DaVinci Resolve and tried my best to educate myself on how to make vertical style TikTok videos. After 3 months' time, I uploaded my own. August 14th, 2023 is when I created my own edited TikTok video, and to my surprise, after a few days of it being posted, it actually beat the views of the video that I hired an editor for. This was completely shocking. I really was not expecting this. So allow me to break down these videos with the help of TikTok analytics and show you some of my discoveries, as well as give a little confession along the way. I'm not sure if this Excel sheet seems jarring, but I promise you that it is quite simple, so allow me to explain. Looking at these columns here, these are things that everyone should be familiar with: views, likes, comments, favorites, shares. But what I find the most interesting, I think what's most important when analyzing this sort of data is going to be this stuff over here. The like ratio, a percentage between the amount of views to likes that I received. The average watch time in seconds. As well as the full watch percentage, which is the percent of people who watch the video in its entirety. As you can see, the very first video that I hired an editor for still has some achievements. It is my most liked and my most favorited video to this day. And as I explained that, you may think, no, it's not. Why are you like? Clearly, this one has more views and likes and pretty much everything else. And this is where I need to come clean, and this is where I need to explain something. This clip happened late at night, on a day that an update came out for the game, and I stumbled upon an optional section that gave you a unique item. I quickly looked on YouTube to see if anyone showed this already, and they did! But the video had 0 views. So I really felt like I had an opportunity here. Upon this discovery, I immediately edited the stream. I took it into editing software. It took me 30 minutes to create this clip, and I had someone help me review it before I uploaded it, and I got it done and posted midnight PST, 3 a.m. on the East Coast. And it was clear that the life cycle of my TikToks up until this point, with everything that I've done personally at least, has only been like 45 minutes to like 2 hours before like the views completely fall off and engagement is completely shut down, right? I uploaded it anyway. When I woke up the next morning, it had 230 views and 28 likes. If I were to plug those numbers in right here, you'd be able to see that was the best like ratio percentage that I've ever had up until this point, above 10%. So I really thought that the only reason why this video didn't pop off or do as well as my other uploads was strictly because of the time that I uploaded it. And it was at this time that I made the decision to actually pay for a TikTok promo. Now, I'm not sure if I'm at liberty to say the price in which I paid, but what I will say is that the promotion that I paid for was the equivalent of like a Chipotle meal. I know this because on that same day I also bought Chipotle, so it really worked out. This is where I need to explain something to you. As you can see in these columns, I have highlighted in yellow the best statistic of that thing, in red the worst statistic of that thing. And I'm not trying to come across as accusatory. I'm not trying to present any allegations here. I'm really just telling you my observation. Once I paid for this promo, I researched who exactly I was receiving likes from in my previous videos. It was clear that my Star Rail content was liked by people with like anime profile pictures. Their page showed clips of video games, if not like direct videos of a Genshin or Star Rail. It was very clear that the people who I was trying to reach was reaching like that target audience. You know what I'm saying? But when I looked at the likes of those that I received from the promo, this was not the case. Again, I'm not trying to make any accusations. These profiles seemed legitimate. Everyone who liked, I did try to pay attention to it because I was curious how this promo was going to work. They seem fine. They seem real. None of it really seemed like any sort of bot behavior, you know what I'm saying? And another thing worth mentioning is that surely if you take interest in something, you don't have to post about it. You don't have to have like an anime profile picture if you're into anime and stuff like that. But the consistency of those who liked my videos before versus the likes from this promo were drastically different. From this promotion, two things were clear. I received the most views and likes, the highest like ratio that I've ever received, but it also brought with it the absolute worst average watch time in seconds. And the amount of people who watched the video in its entirety was less than 1%. All of this data, by the way, is stuff that I've grabbed. This is up to date as of like an hour ago. I'm recording this on September 9th. From this data, what can we understand? Well, if we exclude my promo, then the videos with the best average watch time were when I was pulling for characters inside Star Rail. Rolling a gacha mechanic inside of a gacha game, not necessarily a surprise there. The best like ratio video was on a video that's relatively horny, so not really surprised there either. But what I find interesting is that the best full watch percentage, meaning that the video where the most people watched the clip in its entirety, was a Mario Kart clip where I edited the clip to a TikTok audio where my stream audio is completely muted. So you can't hear me or the game, it's strictly the TikTok audio. And I think there's something really key in that, where if I shut the hell up and I allow dopamine to hit the viewer with a witty song or a trending sound, then maybe there's something there. And you know, I think this is especially true because I'm not a content machine. I'm a human fucking being. And so what I also need to do for myself was just upload a video where I'm just kind of talking. Just saying what's up and how do you do, right? And this video has like the least amount of views and the least amount of likes. And you know what? That's fine and to be expected because I can't put hashtags on this video the way I could on the other ones to really push it forward to certain people's For You page. It really is just only to my followers, really. And as you can see, I have like none. These are really just 20 of my friends and 4 followers that I gained from these videos. So yeah, out of all these statistics, the one that I find the most interesting is the average watch time. So I put together this little sheet here to show my best average watch time down to the lowest. And the reason why I put this together was because I also need a thumbnail. So let me see if I can bring down my camera a little bit so that we can, you know, maybe something like this. Okay, good. All right, give me a second. Oh my god. I hate this. To end this off, I want to address 2 things. I showed this to an IRL friend, and one of the things that he asked me is like, what's your goal in this? And I thought it was a really good question. So with that, as well as I want to preemptively answer, why do you care? Why go through the effort of putting together like this whole Excel sheet and trying to take a look at this stuff, make a whole YouTube video about it? Like, who gives a damn? Well, to me, this whole process of putting this stuff in Excel was really fun for me. I am an accountant and I do this stuff for work a lot and I don't do it for leisure ever. So the fact that I was just playing around with numbers for the sake of just myself, I liked it. It was fun and I'm going to do it again. Very likely the case just because I want to and that's it. But if you were to ask me what's my goal here, well, it's a harder question to answer. And I think one of the best responses I could give is that when I'm trying to present something, anything, and this goes, I think, for a lot of people, when you're speaking, you want to be heard. When you give a presentation, you want to be viewed. And I'm not trying to have like the most eyes on me. I'm not trying to become like this big influencer, but I think there is something that's really disappointing when you're trying to put something out there and it's just not received at all. And so I want to be able to put stuff out there because I think some interesting stuff happens in the game. I have fun in the game and I want that to just be shared, really is what it is. I just want to share my enjoyment of this game because I really do enjoy it. One final thing, I do have a request. Please go to my TikTok and check out these videos. Please tell me which one of these videos like gave you the most like appeal, as well as what video do you care the least about, like what seemed like super lackluster to you. Please let me know on my stream or in the comments down below. I am really interested because I do plan to put out more videos, and I do plan to analyze the content after like a month or so again. So I am really interested where we can take it from here. So yeah, with that being said, whether it be tomorrow or another day, I'm gonna see you guys around. Bye. Bye-bye.